Hey, what's going on, my bears? Welcome back to Bubby's Fat Loss. So very exciting news. I did hit my goal weight. I took a photo of it and everything. Super excited that I am now officially 95 kilograms. So I guess for the rest of this week, for this last week, I'll pretty much just focus on making sure that I stay at 95, I don't go above it, or pretty much like attempt to push past 95 as much as I can. If I can't, totally fine. If I go up like a little bit, that's fine too. But really, I think I'm just gonna slowly creep up my calorie intake back to my maintenance and pretty much just see where my maintenance is at this point and try to sort of get my metabolism back up, and so that I kind of sit around this body weight instead of ballooning back up to what I was before. That's pretty much going to be my strategy moving forward. But for today's workout, I actually did a very low volume full body workout today. And I did low volume just because I felt like I wanted to be kind of fresh and not so tired or sore on the plane. Especially since I'm sort of a bigger person, around 6 foot 2 inches, or right around 188 centimeters. Getting on planes is not the most comfortable thing in the world for me, and so if I can avoid it, I want to be as sort of loose, limber, and as comfortable as I possibly can, especially since we got like long flights ahead of me. So anyway, let's get into the workout for today. So the first thing that I did for the lower body today was some leg press, 2 sets of 15 reps at 140 kilograms, and so I'm really just going for high reps here, but not so many sets, only 2 sets, so that's why this is sort of low volume for me. I am putting my feet a little bit wider than normal. This is just because I wanted to get a good stretch on my adductor, because after this I was going to do some deadlifts and I wanted to sort of make sure that my hips were nice and warm and loose. And actually setting up this way with my feet felt a lot better than how I normally set up, so I think I should probably do that from now on. Anyway, for the deadlifts today, I did a sumo deadlift, obviously at a deficit as always because the plates are not the standard 17.25 inches in diameter. But with the sumo deadlift today, I kept it really light. Both sets, 2 sets of 10 were at 60 kilograms. I didn't go heavier than 60 kilograms. Really, I was just focusing on the movement pattern, making sure my shoulders were directly above the bar, making sure that my legs were at a nice angle to start off with, making sure my hips don't shoot up first, etc, etc. You guys know the deal with the deadlift, I'm sure. If you don't, maybe in the future I'm planning on making a compound lift tutorial for people, for beginners, but in any case that went pretty well. Next was some bench press, some very light bench pressing, 2 sets of 15 for here as well, and I'm using, I think, 50 kilograms, right? So I am using 50 kilograms here, so very light. My grip is in between close grip and my normal bench grip, and so I want to start getting a little bit tighter with my bench grip just because I find that it feels a lot better on my shoulders. Today my right shoulder was actually acting up more than my left was, which was a little bit weird because usually it's my left that hurts a lot more, but for whatever reason my right side was feeling a lot worse today. But that's why I kept it light, and that's why I kept it low volume, just to give myself a little bit of a break. Next pressing exercise was the shoulder press. So I'm on the shoulder press machine here. This is a very terrible recording, but this is the best way I could think of for recording this exercise, I guess. But yeah, I'm not doing anything unilateral. I'm just pressing the handles up at the same time. After that, I did some back stuff. So I did pull-ups first, 3 sets of 7 to 10 reps so wherever I could really manage it. And with this, I'm not gripping the pull-up handles, I'm actually gripping the bar at the top itself, just because I felt like not utilizing a full grip. I kind of just want to train the false grip a little bit, because in the future I want to start using a false grip for my deadlifts, just to give myself some extra height and leverage. But anyway, pull-ups felt pretty good. Seeing as I'm at a very low new body weight, it's a lot easier to move myself around. Anyway, as you can see, just casually massaging my glutes here. I'm doing the last back exercise, a horizontal row. This is a cable low row, trying to get my scapula in position and concentrating on my lats doing most of the work and not my biceps. So I don't want to focus on curling it like this. I want to focus on rowing it from my elbow back towards my lats. And this was pretty good for the most part. Felt pretty good. I liked actually my positioning on here. With this, I also did 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, and for the most part felt pretty nice. So moving on to the arm stuff, I did 1 tricep exercise, 1 bicep exercise. For triceps today, did some skull crushers, 3 sets of 20 reps here with the 15 kilogram easy bar, the preloaded easy bars. And I honestly didn't anticipate this burning so badly. So for the first 10 reps, it was super easy, super light. But once I got past 10 reps, it really started burning. I think that I probably should have taken the weight down a bit, but in any case, I got a pretty nice tricep pump today too, and a pretty nice bicep pump as well, which we'll talk about in a second. But with this, like I always mention, you should try to keep your arms or your hands past your head, just to sort of get that tricep engagement throughout the entire exercise. And lastly, here we got some easy bar bicep curls with the same 15 kilogram barbell or easy bar. And here I'm really just concentrating on moving the weight without swinging at all, without utilizing any momentum. And also I always do like to get a little bit of shoulder flexion at the end range of the motion, just because the biceps do contribute to shoulder flexion, in shoulder flexion. So at the end range of the motion, I do find that if you do a little bit of shoulder flexion, raise it up a little bit, you can get a better contraction of the bicep overall. But yeah, these 3 sets of 20 was much easier than the 3 sets of 20 of the skull crusher, and it makes sense because my biceps are a little bit stronger than my triceps in the respective positions. But anyway, that was the workout for today. So basically for the rest of the day, I'm going to be putting this video together and uploading it ahead of time, so it'll be a scheduled upload as usual. And I think we're going to be trying an Italian restaurant later today, just as sort of a last meal before I leave. And yeah, I'm half excited, half not excited to be going back for a bit, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, so for the rest of this week, I will still be uploading the full week. Tomorrow, for example, it's just gonna be probably like a small vlog type of thing, because I will be like unable to work out tomorrow unless I decide to work out at the Arlington gym. But in any case, look forward to all those videos in the future. That's all I got for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. If you want to get into online coaching, shoot me an email at thebarbellbear@gmail.com. And before you leave, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.